Hi, my name is Paul. I'm starting a video log because I will be traveling for the next year. The reason I'll be traveling is because I've been, well, let me start like this way. What I'm calling the video log is from hell to heaven. And the reason I'm calling it hell to heaven, the hell part, is actually the year 2018 for me. This probably has been the worst year, bar none, for myself, both professionally and emotionally. It's been a very, very tough year. It started off in January 2018, January 2018 obviously. I changed jobs and moved from Midland, Odessa to Dallas, Texas. And I've lived in Dallas before and I like it here. And everything looked wonderful. I got 25% pay raise. I got sign-on bonuses. I got a lot of good stuff with this job, and everything was going my way. Work was going good, and then there were some issues that were not related to my job performance, but just issues that I can't talk about due to a lawsuit. But that's the other thing that happened, was a lawsuit that came about. And anyway, that was a very, very stressful 6 months after that due to the lawsuit. Obviously, if you've been involved in a lawsuit, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I could have lost $1,000. However, it did get settled, and basically it was all a wash. I lost a few $1,000s due to lawyer fees and so on, but that's nothing compared to what could have happened. Anyway, of course, in any good movie, there's a woman involved. And I did meet a fantastic girl in 2018, and we hit it off really good, and she was wonderful, absolutely amazing. Just her kindness, her caring, her looks, she was fantastic. However, there were certain issues that we couldn't work out, and both her and I felt that it was time to move on for both of us, which was sad, but that's life. Sometimes you can't work out certain issues. Anyway, so after the breakup, which is only a few weeks ago now, I decided, you know what, I'm going to do something different with my life. There's only a certain amount of years you have in your life, and you got to make the best out of it. I've worked my ass off for the last 15-20 years. I decided, let me just do something different for a year, travel for a year. And of course it's a difficult decision, because it's difficult to sell everything. I'm selling my house, everything inside the house is all be gone within a couple of months. And but I did talk to people, talk to my brother, talk to some other people, and my brother had a really good comment, my younger brother that is. He said, how much is enough? And it got me really thinking, how much is enough, How much money do you actually need? Actually, when you think about it, it's not that much. If you can live a simple lifestyle and you're happy with that, which I am, I love just living a simple life. I don't need the Rolexes, the Ferraris, the Apple, iPhone XS, or whatever the new one is, that's $1,300. I don't need all that. I need just a simple life, And I started thinking about that, and I said, he's got a point. But still, I had that fear in me. I'm not an old guy. I'm, far away from retirement, and I thought to myself, I need to do something as well. I can't just retire. So I started talking to some people online, and I have a few ideas about how to make money, and at least enough money where I don't have to touch my savings much. And so that fear was put aside by especially talking to one video logger in the Philippines. After talking to him for about an hour, I felt much better about my decision. And so I've decided to go ahead and go at the end of November Hopefully the house is sold. If not, I'm leaving anyway, and my realtor will take care of the selling part. And so some of the countries we're thinking of visiting, and when I say we, I have a friend in Norway. His name is, well, I won't mention his name, but a friend in Norway, a childhood friend. You know, we've known each other now for what? Shit, over, I think like 30 years we've known each other and kept in contact. And he's been through some rough spots these last few years too. He was in a bad accident, he was in a coma. You know, he gained some weight, and he went through some heartache as well. And he just was ready for something different. And he's got, you know, money coming in every month where he could do this and could travel. So we talked about it, we talked about what we wanted to do, and he's on board, and he's actually really excited about it, excited about changing his life, just doing something different. And we've talked about possibilities of, you know, one of the places we're thinking about settling in is in Asia. It's relatively inexpensive, it's a good lifestyle, the food is good. Now he hasn't been, but he's trusting me because I've been there several times. But he still wants to travel, and we will probably, more than probably, travel, you know, to the countries I mentioned, Philippines, Vietnam, motorbike ride. We're thinking of doing a month of motorbike riding in Vietnam, and then maybe going to Spain, also maybe visiting Costa Rica and maybe Cuba. But we will see where it all leads to. But yeah, so that's 1 year of traveling we're thinking about. And then of course after that, depending on how I feel, I might decide to go ahead and just settle somewhere else in the world. And or I might miss working in the corporate America. Who knows? And come back. But we'll see. Only time will tell, and I'm really, really excited about traveling now. I mean, it's like, if you remember how it was when you were a kid at Christmas, that's exactly how I feel. I'm stoked. I mean, every day I'm packing, I'm, you know, selling stuff. I'm just, it's like November couldn't come fast enough for me. And I know for him as well. And yeah, we're excited. Like I said, first destination will be Philippines. And we're thinking of staying there at least 3 months, so we can explore. There are a few cities we'd like to explore. One of them is Dumaguete. I've been to Cebu, and he wants to see Cebu. There's a fall called Kawasan Falls. There's a place called Moalbal in the Philippines. There's an island called Palawan, which we would like to visit as well. It's beautiful. I mean, that's just breathtakingly beautiful, Palawan. Also, there's a place called Baguio, which is about 4 or 5 hours north of Manila. Manila I will not stay in. I hate Manila. I've been there once, and I stayed there for a day and left. I don't like the traffic. It's just too stressful. And I'd like to have a stressed down life and not a stressed up life. That's one of the reasons I'm leaving. Anyway, so yeah, that's the plan for the next year, and I'm hoping to do a video log at least once a week to give you my progress. As you can see, this is my house, and hopefully within the next 3-4 weeks it'll be sold, and 3-4 weeks after that I'm out of here, and you know, here we go. Hit the subscribe button, as they usually say on the YouTube channels. Thanks. Bye.